Hi, this is Ed Baig with USA Today. So BlackBerry's tale has not been a pretty one. We know how the once dominant Canadian smartphone maker fell behind. iPhone, Android, Windows Phone, and they've had layoffs, they have new executive leadership there. But they're still plugging away, and one way to sort of forge a major comeback would be to come up with something innovative and different. Well, they've done that with the BlackBerry Passport that I have in my hand here. It is so named because it's actually shaped like a passport, the kind of passport you use to travel overseas. And to drum that point home, the Quick Start guide in the box that comes with the phone also is shaped like a passport. Now, because of this unique design, the display itself is different. It's a square display, high-resolution display, 4.5 inches, measured diagonally, though it's a square display. And it's wider in the sense that you can actually have more characters on a line than is typical in a, say, 5-inch smartphone display. That's useful for looking at a spreadsheet on your phone, and the kind of people who might be attracted to a device like this, which is really focused at what BlackBerry calls the power professional. It's an enterprise user, it's a business user. They might do that sort of thing on here. It's less useful, I found. The experience wasn't as good when I was watching a Netflix movie on this display. Now, the other thing unique here is the keyboard that BlackBerry has added here. Now, BlackBerry has always been known for having very strong physical keyboards on their devices, and they have a really good keyboard here. Maybe the best they've ever done. I say maybe because it's been a while, frankly, since I've used one of the BlackBerries of yesteryear, which had those terrific keyboards. What makes this different is take a close look at it. There's 3 rows here of QWERTY keys, physical keys. 3 rows means there are keys missing. You don't see the number keys, you don't see punctuation keys. But don't worry, those show up as you need them as virtual keys that show up on the display, the touch display, just above the physical rows of keys here. And you get those virtual keys in context. So, for example, if you're composing a text, you'll see punctuation keys show up as you might need them. Now, that's all well and good. Very innovative hardware. This is a solidly built device. It feels good in the hand. I had no trouble with it in putting it in my pocket. Where I did have some troubles, though, were on the software side. I wasn't wowed by the BlackBerry 10.3 software in here. I didn't find it overly intuitive. And although there are things I like, such as quick access to the BlackBerry Hub, a repository for all your communications on the phone, phone calls, Facebook notifications, BBM or text notifications. Overall, I wasn't thrilled with the software. I was less thrilled with the camera here. I was rather underwhelmed by video I shot, which I found a tad jerky, and I just was not impressed with the quality of the video. It wasn't always in focus. Still pictures were also an issue. When I took pictures using the so-called HDR feature, there's a lag, a delay as you're taking that picture. In fact, a message pops up on the screen that tells you to keep your hand steady or, still. Overall, software a little bit geeky. Now let me talk about apps. BlackBerry actually has 2 stores on here. There's BlackBerry World, BlackBerry's own app store for the kind of productivity business apps you'd expect, again, for a device like this. But there's also the Amazon App Store. That's where you're likely to find more of the games and consumery kinds of apps in here. Now the problem is having 2 stores invites confusion. For starters, there's overlap. So Facebook apps are found in both stores. Same with Twitter. If you're looking for the WhatsApp app, you'll find it in the BlackBerry store, not Amazon. But if you're looking for Spotify, it's in Amazon, not BlackBerry. And there are a couple of apps, notable apps, that are missing. You won't find Snapchat, you won't find Instagram. That's, of course, 2 of the most popular apps that are out there. And though this is a business-focused device, guess what? Business people are consumers too, and off hours, they may very well want to use those apps along with the apps they use for work. So overall, I'm very impressed with the hardware. I like the design, I really like the keyboard here, but I'm not thrilled with the software, I'm underwhelmed by the camera, and I think the app picture is just too confusing. Is this the passport to BlackBerry's comeback? I don't think so. For USA Today, I'm Ed Baig, and I'll catch you next time.